Pisces soul family, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Pisces gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know for Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, okay? So they may or may not resonate, right? There may be parts that do and others that don't. The idea is to take what resonates for you and leave the rest for whoever it's here for, okay? All right, take a moment and click that like button, guys, if you do not mind. I would truly appreciate it. It helps our platform grow and it helps people find us on this platform, okay? So it is very beneficial, even though it seems like a small, little, minute thing to do. It's huge, it's major, right? You're making a difference, so do that. If you've been here more than once, you might want to go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. I mean, just make it official, okay? Make it official, click the notification bell, etc., etc. All right, now, you guys, I have to be very honest, right? My energy feels very, very much different. It feels very different than from any other reading, okay? And it feels like this may be a very specific reading. So I'm actually curious to see who this is resonating with. Let me start by just extending some love and light to those of you who have been experiencing this very tumultuous connection is what it feels like. Very painful endings, very high new beginnings, just to go to more detrimental pits of endings, right? Lots of on and off inconsistency. This is a twin flame message, guys. That is the way that I was told to read it. And y'all know I don't run shit over here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have to follow those rules. This is a twin flame connection. We are dealing with a runner here, guys. This is a runner, a track star. This person is fast as fuck. They get out of there very quickly. I feel like they keep coming back trying to decipher if what they felt the last time that they came around, if they're trying to decipher if it was real or not. You know? Like, is this kind of happiness, is this kind of fulfillment really real? Like, is this even a thing, right? So they almost feel like it's a fantasy. When they come back, you're going to finally show yourself, show who you really are. They can't believe it, right? They feel like it's a show, an act of pretending, a mask. And that relationships like this just don't exist. So there has to be something going on here. It's fake. It's somebody is trying to bamboozle them, or this person may feel like their karma is catching up with them, even by being in connection with you. I don't know. That's what I heard, guys. Boy, have the tables turned on this individual. Now, for a great majority of you, okay, this individual has stumbled into a very burdensome karmic relationship, karmic cycle. I feel like they ran from this connection straight into a karmic connection. I almost feel like they were trying to replace what they felt. They were still trying to hold on to the connection with you, like some of the same feelings, some of the same, energies that you were possessing, but just not as intense. You were too bright for this person, guys, okay? You were blinding them with the kind of love and loyalty that you were showing them. They had no choice but to run is what I am hearing, okay? So those are their sentiments. Okay, so we've already signified that we have the 10 of Pentacles here. We have the 8 of Swords here. We have helpless. We have only you in the reverse, pretending, one last chance, and main woman. This does give me the idea of someone who either had this third party around while the two of you were dealing with one another. And then for others of you, they ran towards dating, right? Like serial dating after disconnecting from you. Because even after removing themselves from this connection or running away, okay, running away. For some of you, they ghosted you. They just fell off of the face of the earth. They cut all communication, which then didn't allow you the ability to untie yourself either. So even if you feel like you've released this or released this person, you do still find yourself thinking about them every now and again, really being all up in your head. That's what these birds are. Swords are about like communication as well as your mental space, what's going on in your mental health. And I feel like there are times where you find yourself stuck to thinking about this, trying to figure it out, trying to understand and decipher what happened, to maybe try to come to some conclusion or answers on your own. But I don't think that you've been successful with that. This is the only person who would be able to give you those answers if that is something that you're still seeking, right? Like, obviously this is something that you need to know, because I do feel a fierce return. I do. This is someone who is pretending that they don't have feelings for you. They're pretending that they didn't feel this, that they didn't see this, that this didn't happen. Then they ran and tried to create this somewhere else. So I do get the idea that this person is seriously attached to someone else, like a committed relationship. Could be a marriage for some of you. There may be kids involved. There are a lot of strings attached to this karmic that they ran to. And now they feel trapped. There's nothing but strings here. Look, rope there, rope here. Like, this is nothing but strings attached to this person. They may have like bought land or property. They have assets with this person, or a business and kids and all of this, and they don't even really like this person, is what I just heard. Okay, I was going to try to rephrase it, but that's what I heard. It says, I feel trapped by my circumstances. There's nothing I can do, right? So they feel like not only are they stuck, but there's really nothing that they can do to remove themselves from this situation, even though that's what they desire to do. I feel like this person, very similar to some of their characteristics in your connection, they may be planning to run, because I just feel that intuitively. With all of the strings that they still have attached to this connection, this marriage, this third party, there's no way that there would be a clean cut. Like, they don't have a clear escape here. There's no exit. They're attached to this person more than likely forever. Even if the two of you like decide to get back together, or if they decide to come towards you, this third party will always have a tie to this individual, right? Like I said, it's something that they share together. Wow. This person does know who you are, guys. They do. But I feel like they wanted to blind themselves to this connection. I do. I feel like that it was too intense for whatever they had going on in their life at the time that the two of you encountered one another. They weren't planning on falling in love. That wasn't even supposed to happen. It feels like it was a very organic and possibly non-traditional way the two of you may have ran into each other or met one another. Okay? It could have been through family, or in the midst of family, or in the midst of doing something in the community, right? Like, just take it how it resonates. There's an unconventional way for some of you in reference to how you ran into or met this person, but there was an instantaneous attraction. I mean, instant. Even before you spoke words, for some of you, it could have just been a gaze, but this gaze, it felt like they were looking into your soul. It says, I'm not seeing anyone else, if that's what you're wondering. And that's in the reverse. This person definitely they weren't seeing anyone else when the two of you first started to see one another, or when you met. They don't give me the energy of a player. Okay? I'm gonna be very honest with that. I do feel like this is somebody who likes relationship. They like to be in connection. They thrive in long-term relationships, and they like family. They're very family oriented, cookie cutter almost, right? They want a traditional lifestyle. 3 kids, 2 dogs, white picket fence, some grandkids, money in the bank, family vacays, that type of thing. That's what I get from this person. But I just feel like you freaked them out. This connection freaked them out. So they sought to create that somewhere else. And for some of you, you do know this. This is something that you are aware of. That's very, very painful. That is some painful shit. That's painful. You see somebody else creating what you thought you were going to have with them with someone else. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Nobody else has my attention. You are the one that I want. And I feel like this is the energy that this individual, your twin, is giving this karmic. They've gone into a karmic marriage, is what it feels like to me. Contractual. They are contractually tied to this third party. And it's not going to be easy for them to detach themselves, right? They may be able to detach themselves on some levels. But as I just stated, it does feel to me, that this karmic will have a connection and a tie to this person forever, is what it feels like to me, guys. So it says, I'm pretending to be happy and that all is fine, but I'm miserable, right? So wearing this mask, this is someone who is actively playing house. That like let's just call a spade a spade. And I feel like they're at their wits' end. Now, take tarot with a grain of salt, guys, right? Like, you may be resonating with this entirely, or there may be parts that resonate and others that are a little bit murky, or that tarot is fluid. So we could be talking about right now, or we could be talking about predictive of the future. So I feel like this is somebody who is trying to reverse. They're trying to reverse this mistake. They do feel like this was a mistake, guys. They do. I feel like there was some form of an awakening that this person had. There may have been a sign that they were given. It is fated for this to happen this way. So I don't know how long the two of you have been in separation. It does feel like a twin flame union in separation. It's fated for things to come full circle at this juncture. That doesn't mean that you have to choose this person, of course, right? Like, there's free will, but there's normally a mission in a twin flame journey, right? There's normally a mission, there's normally obstacles, there's normally separation, a runner, a chaser, right? Just dare I say you might be the one running. Because there is going to be a return, you guys. Let's make that very clear. This person, they do know that you're done with the reruns of this connection. You don't want to see this TV show no more. You're done. You know every line. You know all the ad libs. You know every costume. You have memorized it from front to back. So I don't believe that they're coming in the same way that they would have in the past. Let's go ahead and pull a few more cards, guys. I'll be running my mouth. This is very heavy energy, right? So I'm going to try my best. I don't feel in a kiki or joking kind of mood. It feels kind of heavy, actually. You may have felt like this person came in and messed up your life. Twin flame connections do have the ability to do that. Once you meet your twin, your life is not the same. It rocks your world completely. Okay, so your world as you knew it, that no longer exists. You're now on a path to ascension and awakening. And you in particular, only take this if it resonates, may have been through several awakenings, because there have been several cycles. Yeah, I get the idea that you might run when you find out about this marriage, these children, this situation, this shit show that they have created for themselves, this mess. You might run. Wow. I feel like this person has gone as long as they can at this point. Like they're willing to leave a whole family at this juncture. It could be a new baby, like a very new baby in the picture. And I just don't feel like their thoughts are on that, right? On their responsibilities or on this life that they actively created. Like they went towards this. Lots of disappointment here. Yeah, I feel like this connection is so like magnetic and strong that you still love this person. You know what I'm saying? You still love them. There's not like, so the shit that they did to you or the way that they handled you definitely brought on a lot of sadness, right? Even depression for some of you, and tears and crying. But I don't feel like anger. I don't feel like anger. I don't feel that. You may have felt that at one point in time, but I just don't feel that energetically now. It feels more like disappointment, like the ultimate letdown. See, we have innocence. Yeah, man. So I feel like there's something about the connection with you that allowed this person to still feel like they could have fun in life. I get the idea that they have a lot of responsibility over here. Whatever they created over here is heavy. It's heavy. I don't get the idea that they're not doing well, like financially and stuff like that, but that's not the only thing that matters, right? This is somebody struggling in their heart chakra. They're struggling in their mental space. They're struggling like just feeling happy. They don't feel happy. And I do feel like whoever this karmic individual is, this person doesn't make your twin. They don't make them feel like, along with all the other bullshit in life, there's still some pure shit, some good things that you can look forward to. I feel like this person's life at this juncture is all work, no play. They may work a lot, right? Even just to escape coming home is what I heard. I don't know. Wow. So they do view this as a very pure love. This person feels like they do feel as though they changed that. It was an innocence about you towards this connection. You may have even been kicking yourself for being naive, right? Jumping into this connection, but there's something about your purity and a form of innocence that you possess. You may be like spontaneous, adventurous, very fun. Like your energy itself is light, right? You're the light. Too bright for them, too damn bright, but they loved to come in and be able to feel that, so much so that they actively denied it, you know, like, oh boy. So yeah, I feel like this connection definitely gave this person a sense of what pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, real love, right, can be, what it can feel like. And at that moment, they were only possibly looking for something like fun. They were just looking for like a fun connection, something to, you know, pass time by, a little bit of fun. And then you came in and mollywhopped them in their head is what I heard, right? Like they feel like you snuck them with all of these feelings and emotions, and definitely scared them, guys. Of course, it's not intentional on your end. I mean, you're just existing here, but this is somebody who is fighting with the thought of wanting you and also simultaneously feeling like it's too much. Round and round. Told you, going in circles, wasting time. Now, this person with this toxic trait that they definitely need to work on for sure. I feel like this is something that they have always had within them. It's this notion to create like confusion and chaos where it doesn't have to be, right? This merry-go-round, I feel like they only wasted time running, because even though what seemed like it was going to be a actual long-term connection. That's what they thought that they were going into with this karmic. It actually has shown them, right, more recently. I feel like this is what's coming to, these are the downloads that this person is getting. The more and more that they sit in this space of unfulfillment and lackluster, melancholy life, you know, it's a day-to-day routine. It's very subpar, bland. The more they realize that they didn't really get anywhere. You know, they achieved very little. So I do feel like this person is going to come in and at least extend a olive branch, meaning they're going to want to communicate with you. This may be from out of the blue. This might surprise you. I don't feel like they're deciding at this juncture, you guys. I just have to be very honest. This is somebody who not only feels like they're helpless, but I also feel that way too. I feel as though, even though it seems like a no-brainer to walk away from some shit that's making you miserable, they added other things into that situation that don't allow them to just remove themselves. There's other things connected, other people even, right? Like children, that they have to take into account now, not just themselves. There may even be contracts, right? If they're married, like it's way messier than just being like, okay, you know, now I know who the main person is, right? Gender doesn't matter. I know who the main one is. Let me just stop fighting this. And that might trigger you, because they're still coming around undecided, and that's just more of the same behavior, isn't it? Yeah, I'm hearing you feel like you shouldn't have to fight for somebody to see who the fuck you are. You feel like you shouldn't have to fight for someone to see you immediately, see your worth immediately. Why does it take losing you and dealing with people who are clearly not you, for you to realize who I am, or for you to decide that I'm now worthy of a relationship? You might be quite insulted, is what I'm saying. You might feel insulted at this revelation of theirs. Now, I don't feel like they're coming in and outright saying, I know that you are my twin flame. No, they're not there yet, guys. Okay, this person still has a lot of growing to do, but they do recognize this special energy that was added to their life. They realize the lightweight sort of energy. I don't even know how to explain it. Right? Free-flowing, organic, very light and airy type of energy. You lightened their load, right? Life just felt easier to do. I feel like that's the only way that they can explain it, with, you know, since they don't have the knowledge or the wherewithal to know that this is a divinely guided soul connection. And it's contractual. And they broke the contract. Didn't I tell you there are definitely children here, you guys, okay? And along with this Innocence card, this is somebody who is struggling with walking away from innocent people who had absolutely nothing to do with their nonsensical decisions, yet they're going to be directly affected if this person decides to follow their heart. So this is where the indecision is coming from. They want to talk to you without deciding. That's what this round and round card says, and that's going to piss you off. Yeah, we have Innocence here again. Yeah, I'm also feeling that this person is realizing that you were completely innocent in this whole ordeal. They may also be having visions and thoughts that they also came in and kind of messed up your life, you know? Your life is not messed up, but that just could be the notion that the both of you might have. Like, damn, you came in here, you came in like a wrecking ball, is what I heard. Right? For things to never be the same, just to go and cultivate this family, right? This life with someone else. Yeah, see? We have up in the air. So they're battling with this thing, okay? But I don't feel like they'll be able to hold off much longer without contacting. Okay, there is still undecided though. Let's be very clear about that. Let's pull some tarot. person doesn't regret having these children. For those of you who are dealing with that scenario, they just kind of wish that you were the parent. So they may have like a heavy load, like I said, guys. Like, so I feel like maybe the third party is possibly not doing their fair share, or they may have a theory about how relationships and family dynamics go that leave a very heavy burden on your person. The person that you're dealing with. I heard somebody say, not my person, bitch. That ain't my person no more. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Somebody wants to break out of jail. They feel imprisoned, right? They may have some resentment towards everyone in their life. This person is not fun to be around. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, and they feel like it was getting into this connection that took away that part of their personality, like they don't feel like themselves. This person is not fun to be around. That's what I just heard. So people don't gravitate toward being around them. They're not fun in the house. People are walking on eggshells, very temperamental, lacking patience, snappy. Oh, man. Now, I have reason to believe, because I'm hearing it, that this karmic is not going to give up without a fight. Yeah. See, we have the Five of Pentacles. This person is wanting to leave this karmic out in the cold, but for some reason, I feel like they may be manipulative, right? Asking for another chance. This karmic definitely gives me the energy of being this person's match. Like they've met their match, right? It's like that round and round, going in circles. The only way to go in circles is if you come to a standstill and then you want to decide to go again, but you want things to be different, right? But then just to find out that nothing has changed and everything is staying the same. You're in one circle, right? It's the same thing. It's a reel. Yeah, so I feel like this person now feels like they're locked out of life. Damn, like they feel like they're just here, but they're not here, if that makes sense. You know? I almost get the energy of someone who feels like they're having like an out-of-body experience. They can't believe their life has sort of turned out this way, right? They could have never guessed it. And even though Five of Pentacles means being left out in the cold, they locked themselves out. You know what I'm saying? They ran from the house. You didn't lock them out. They ran. And now they're very much so stuck, even though the key is right here, right? Like they have the key to get in. This is you. They have the key. It's right here. They can't even bring themselves to look at the fucking key because they can't leave. They're stuck. And for me to have heard that this third party might be a little bit manipulative, that may also have something to do with why they also will not walk away. Maybe they're threatening, threatening to fall off the face of the earth, disappear. See, we have the Death card. This person is going through a transformation, guys. Not let them see the children, or take them for all they got, right? Like if they do have a lump sum amount of money, there's something that they're able to hold over this person's head that keeps them put. And don't even think about looking over here at you, of course. Wow. They're suffering. They are experiencing great suffrage, for sure. I don't feel like this person ever, until this point, considered how you felt. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is somebody, when you connected with them, they very much so were single-minded individuals. They were, even before you met them, they were looking for their happiness, looking for their fun, their fun moments, and, just going about life in a very 3D manner, only to run into you, which is a connection in the 5D. It's a spiritual connection. And in order to make themselves feel better, because your connection was too overwhelming for this person, they actively disobeyed this contract. They broke the contractual agreement and have gone towards a third-party situation to recreate what they feel like they could have had with you, but with someone else, someone who is less work, possibly less, or at least they thought. Remember, this third party was definitely pretending to not be a lot of work, to not be, you know, to possibly be independent, be someone who would not be as, you know, as heavy, as much responsibility. That's what I keep hearing. Or they wouldn't have to show up as much. They wouldn't be held accountable as much. But not only is this third party all of that energy, they're that times a billion, right? Like even more so. So it's putting this person in a position now to finally reflect on what you may have possibly felt like when they decided to walk away, disappear. So this person is trying to be optimistic, guys, and believe that nothing is set in stone, right? This is why they're trying to kind of like have pep talks, you know, with themselves. But everything is still very unclear, you know? It's just very unclear. They don't see a clear path forward. This person, they may be aiming to try and get away unscathed, is what I'm hearing, like unharmed. But they don't see a path forward in order to do that. And they're tying themselves to this until they can figure it out. Because the Eight of Swords is self-inflicted imprisonment. It's tying yourself to something and blindfolding yourself because you don't want to hear about that shit. Or think about that shit, right? Like blindfolding yourself. You don't want to see it, hear about it, talk about it, nothing. Don't even want to look at it. But the divine is not letting them get away that fast. You can tie yourself up to this bullshit ass relationship that you're calling a marriage or whatever. And you could blindfold yourself, but we still gonna pop up in your dreams. We're gonna be all in your head, haunting you. Their thoughts are haunting them. These birds here, like I told you, are thoughts. It's a mental space that is chaotic, warped, and tumultuous. Lots going on in there. Scrambled brain. So this may be where the intensity to reach out to you is coming from, right? Like now they can't stop thinking about you. Oh boy. They can't pretend anymore. Yeah, 10 of Wands. This person is going to walk away, guys. They're going to try. They are going to try. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. The Chariot and the Eight of Wands, right? It's a breaking point. Like, so this is definitely fated, period. Make no mistakes about it. They want to go from the darkness to the light. You were this person's light. You were too bright for them at one point in time. But I feel like now they're finally getting it. They're finally seeing, you know, the error that they've made here. They made the wrong choice. We also have the Page of Wands. So you will be hearing from this person. They're going to show up as a page first, okay? Catching up, small talk, that sort of thing, and kind of feel you out. See if you're even open to a conversation first. And they are definitely going to share with you their relationship status, the things that have been going on with them in their life. That is where we get into the danger zone, because you may view that as a betrayal, okay? Which will make you want to what? Run for the fucking hills. Like I said, very much so up in the air, right? All of it is up in the air. Okay, let's go on over to the extended, okay? I'm gonna really dig in over there. I will also have a newer love message over there as well, for those of you who are still actively trying to go towards a soulmate or just a life partnership and want to leave this shit behind you. But first, I want to see, what is this twins' intentions with moving forward. That will allow us to see if there has been an actual ascension. Now, I did see the death card, so I do believe that there has been an awakening. Awakenings are just the beginning. It's just the opening of your eyes and making you aware of your toxic patterns and the things that you're holding on to and your traumas, right? But you still have the work to do, which is the actual ascension. So I would like to know their intentions, and that'll give us an idea of if they are vibrating at a level that will allow this to flourish and actually move somewhere, rather than this continuous cycle round and round and round, same place. Yeah, for some of you, this relationship never even got off the ground, is what I heard. So you probably dated, you may have had some encounters with one another, but it never went into any kind of exclusivity, right? That's just for some of you. So we'll also see, what do they hope to become of things with you moving forward in the near future? Like, what's their plan here? What was the lesson for the both of you? Okay. I want to know why this all showed up, why it had to happen, because not everybody meets their twin flame in a lifetime, but you did. So why? Okay. What's the reason? What was the reason? And I want to see, has this person made any significant changes? Again, we're going to double check that, okay? And let's see, what will they do next? What are their next steps so you can prepare yourself? How will they more than likely approach you? Like, what will be the exact approach? We have the Page of Wands. I'll clarify that, okay? And then I want to see what the best possible outcome in this is going to be, okay? How are things going to more than likely turn out in the near future? And then we'll go ahead and get into your new love message. Let's see who's coming towards you. Only the good, only the new, all right? What do they like? What is this person really like deep down inside? Let's see if there are any toxicities there, so you're not wasting your time. Let's see what their truest intentions for you are, these newer people. What could potentially pull the two of you apart, this newer connection, what would be the deciding factor in reference to if it has longevity? So that's going to give us an idea if there are any deal breakers or red flags to look out for. Why is that person single? All right, according to them and their exes. And I'll also look to see what is the potential of things going into union with that is going to be, okay? So do not fret. Lastly, we'll get advice, okay? So we'll get advice from the divine and see how you can speed up momentum towards your divine counterpart in this lifetime, okay? Whether it's your twin or this newer energy, okay? All right, so without further ado, please click that like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box. And I, of course, hope to see you over there. It's the retrograde, y'all. Cut me some slack. I'm going to see y'all over there.